Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Why the kitchen and not the fiber art studio, you ask? Well, number one, stinking hot. I want to be in the air conditioning. It's upstairs. Not that the basement's particularly warm, but I'm upstairs in the air conditioning, and that's where I am going to finish my flax come linen yarn. So this was my original spin, and you can see the thickness of it. I did wet spin this. Oh, there's a little chunk of silk in there. But this was my first wet spin. Now this is the single that I just finished. And you can see, first of all, it's a lot lighter. I don't know why. Probably two different batches. But it's a lot thinner. It's also very delicate. I broke it quite a few times just trying to skein it up. It snapped several times, so I've just knotted it for now, and then I'll do proper invisible knots later. But for now, we are going to finish this yarn. So because linen is very different from wool, what we need to do with this is we're going to boil the hell out of it and make it holy. No, just gonna we're just going to boil it for 40 minutes to an hour, and we want to use all the material I found. They want a strong washing detergent, an alkaline as opposed to an acid. Acid for wool, alkaline for fiber, or for bast or plant fibers. So they recommend using washing soda, soda ash, borax, whatever you want to call it, which I don't have. What I do have is Ultradon. It's the Botanicals. It's got a really pretty scent. So I'm going to use this and hope that this is alkaline enough to do it. Should be. I put a good squeeze of this into a pot. Let me just adjust here. So this is where the magic is going to take place. So I started with hot water. I've got probably 3 tablespoons of dishwashing soap in there. I just used the Dawn Ultra. It's actually, the water has turned pink. I've put so much in there, which to me seems to be just about the right amount. Just turn on some more lights here. So what I'm going to do, I can't believe how much thinner I got that. I'm quite impressed, actually. I'm just going to plop that in there. I'm going to get it to a boil, and then I will let that simmer for 40 minutes to an hour at least. So I just shove that all under. So now I will leave that to do its thing, and we'll come back and check on it in, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. We'll see how it's doing. All right, I have a decent simmer going on here, but the interesting thing is look how dark the water is. So apparently that's like the pectin stuff coming out of the fiber. Like, that's a stainless steel pot and you can't even see the bottom. So I will keep simmering for a while longer. I just thought I'd show you what's happening because I thought it was interesting. All right, and we'll check in again later. Full disclosure, the flax has been sitting in the pot for a while. Life happened, so it sat on the stove cooling for a day. But since you water wet flax, I didn't think it would be a big deal. We're going to find out. But you can see how brown that comes out. Now we're just supposed to rinse it until it's clear. So apparently water retting makes it darker than dew retting or something like that. But it did boil for, or simmer for over an hour on the stove. So the thicker singles doesn't, well, no, it has softened up a bit. Now, because there was so much soap in the water, it's probably going to take forever to rinse this. But let's see. Just making sure there's no color left in the pot. Okay. And then see how the watercolor is looking. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? Absolutely not. Am I doing it anyways? Absolutely. Now, I was talking to a master spinner. She's fully certified. She let me know that the best way to spin flax is to spin S or counterclockwise and ply Z or clockwise. It has to do with the nature of the way the fiber, the plant grows and how the flax itself is extracted. Apparently spinning S, plying Z is the secret. So I will try again spinning S and see if it goes a little easier too. Well, the water's still got some color in it, so we'll rinse it again. I'm going to switch over to cold though. I find cold tends to remove soap better. Because there's still a ton of soap in there. I should order some or get some washing soda so I can do it properly on my next batch. It does feel softer. I don't know if it's just because it's wet right now or if the boiling actually softened it up a bit, but it does feel a bit softer. Now, if you have tangled skeins, the easiest way to untangle them, submerge them in water and let the water pull the tangles out for you. There we go, water's clear. So now I'm just going to spin those out and hang them up to dry. I'm going to snap them really good. It's currently pouring rain, so I'll just hang these to dry in my laundry room. That's a good spin. One more, because even though it looks like all the water is out of it, you usually find just a bit more. So then we will take the skein and we will, ow, sorry, smack the tripod. Just give it a few good snaps. I'm really impressed with how fine I got that skein. Considering I'm just starting with flax, I see a huge improvement between the two. I know I'm still not a fine flax spinner, but it's a start, and everybody has to start somewhere. And remember, even a master spinner doesn't get there without practice. Go. That's our second skein. So we'll snap that. And I will take these off to the basement for drying. There is a big color difference. These are from two different suppliers too. So I'm going to assume that this was water retted because they say that makes it darker. And this was dew retted because they say that makes it lighter. Or it may just be different flax plants have different tones. All right, I'm going to take that downstairs and hang it up. I will come back when it's dry and we'll do a final assessment on our linen. It's spun now. I can call it linen yarn. All right, so the flax yarn, the linen, it's linen now, has dried, and as you can see, it has stiffened right up into rope. Gonna try snapping it a couple times. Oh, that loosens it right up, actually. So there is my second linen spin. I'm actually very pleased with the size of it. And as recommended to me by a master spinner, I will next time spin S, and if I ply, I will be plying Z, as that seems to work with the way the plant grows. See, learn something every day. And this was my original flax spin. I get it snap too. And it is kinky, probably overspun a bit, and it's very, very thick compared to my second spin. I would say I'm starting to improve, and I'm very happy with that. Now, I did not wet spin this, and as you can see, there is a little bit of hairiness in it, but not enough for me to really worry about. I think I'll just get a little more comfortable with spinning this fine, and then I will go back to trying to wet spin again. So these are my first forays into linen spinning. I hope you enjoyed the journey and maybe learned some along with me, because like I said, I'm no expert at this. This is a new adventure for me. Probably next time too, I will get some proper washing soda and boil it in that, as opposed to just using dish detergent. I do have to go to the grocery store, so I will see if they have some there. So thanks for joining me, guys. If you like this stuff, do the stuff down below, because I do this stuff all the time. Thanks, guys. Bye.